Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Helpful Robot, the show on YouTube that hopes to help make you a better Android smartphone user. Today we're talking about something called airplane mode, which you might not know about if you're new to smartphones. So right now we're going to do the tutorial on how to enable airplane mode, what it does on an Android 2.4 device that's called Gingerbread, and any phones that were made before 2012-ish, 2011, somewhere around that. They're probably running Gingerbread unless you upgrade it. So if you have a newer phone, then be sure to click here. I'll put an annotation to the newer tutorial for the phones that are running Android 4.0 or later. So airplane mode, for those of you who aren't aware, is a mode that pretty much switches off all radios. So right now you can see I have a full cell signal, and if I wanted to turn on something like Wi-Fi, again, I'm using the drop-down menu, but you can also go through settings. So let's go through settings just because not all phones have that enabled. So you can see right now, I have signal. If I want to turn on Wi-Fi, I can do that. If I want to turn on Bluetooth, I can do that. So typically airplane mode will disable all wireless connections unless you re-enable them manually. So you can see I just went to settings, then I went to wireless and network, then I went to airplane mode, and I just clicked that. And you'll see up here now airplane mode is enabled, so instead of a cell signal indicator, it shows just a little picture of an airplane. And what that means is that this phone is not broadcasting or receiving any wireless signals right now. But if you have a flight that has Wi-Fi on board and you want to use Wi-Fi, you can still do that. So right now we're turning on Wi-Fi while we're in flight mode or airplane mode, and as you can see, it will connect to a network and you can browse stuff. So if you have a plane that's equipped with Wi-Fi, or if you're allowed to use Bluetooth headphones or something like that, you can still do that even though airplane mode is on. So again, in order to get into airplane mode, if your phone has a drop-down menu, it will probably be right here. As an alternative, if you hold the power button on the phone, you should be able to enable or disable airplane mode from here. So that's just holding the power button for a few seconds. Or you can go to Applications, Settings, Wireless and Network, and then airplane mode. And again, airplane mode, for those of you who don't know, it's also a great way to save battery power. So if you're in an area let's say in the woods, or in a region where you're not getting good cell service, or maybe you're in a building and you want to save your battery power, the cellular radio uses a lot of energy when the signal's low, because it has to increase its power transmitting to the cell tower. So if you want to save your battery power and you don't really need your phone, you can turn on airplane mode, and that will pretty much drop the battery drain down to near zero unless you have an app running in the background or something like that. So for those of you who don't know, even in a school, something like that, or an office building, like I said, just turn on airplane mode. Obviously you won't be able to receive any calls or text messages, that sort of thing, while it's on, but at the same point you'll be done with your day and you'll have a lot more battery power left than if you left the phone on searching for a signal all day. So hopefully this was helpful to you. This is The Helpful Robot on YouTube, and I hope to put up a bunch of Android tutorial videos. This is again one of the basic ones, but we're going to be going into some more advanced stuff in the coming months, so be sure to subscribe, be sure to tell your friends, like the video, share it, it really does help. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.